Today we have Special Commissioner of Delhi Police, Shri Robin Hibu with us. In a special interview with BW POLICEWORLD, Robin Hibu is going to talk about his journey in policing. He being the first IPS officer from state of Arunachal Pradesh and one of the very few officers in this country who has been working non-stop, round the clock rather, uh, doing beyond the call of duty, going beyond the call of his duty, and enriching lives of millions of people who have no one in this world. So, welcome to our session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, we're going to start with trying to know who Robin Hibu is. He has passed several challenges. He has seen a lot of struggle in his life, and then he came to policing. So today he's going to talk about who Robin Hibu is before he became an IPS.
Oh, I belong to a village called Home Village in Arunachal Pradesh, and my education start in the Mahatma Gandhi Kasturba Ashram in the village, where we had one only lady Gandhian named called Guno, who spent her entire life in that running that Gandhi Ashram, taught us from LKG to the class 8.
Yes.
Then this was the after the call of 1942 Quit India movement. The Assam Bapu Mahatma Gandhi came up to Guwahati. He requested and gave a call to all the youth from Assam. You must join this non-cooperation movement and get a training in Gandhi Ashram in Guwahati. Go to the mountain of Arunachal, Naga, Meghalaya, and Mizoram and tell about the struggle of the Indian freedom struggle and give them education in the mountain. So I'm from that ashram. And as usual, at that time, we had it was a very, very tough life, minus 9, 10 degree, in my area, full of snow. It was almost 11 months were extremely cold. We had a no street light, forget about house light. Water we had to carry from the stream. That is almost 2 kilometers from our house just to drink water. We had to bring a firewood from the forest. We had to collect the vegetable from the nearby forest. It was very interesting, tough but very interesting life with that Ghanaian lady who had given her life for that. That's the how we started our life, and that struggle. Then from there we went to the government school in the district headquarters. From there we went again to the government college. I got to a very top ranker in my class 12 examination, but I couldn't go to Delhi. It was my dream to be St. Stephen, but no money. So I had to be happy and satisfied with the local college, Jawaharlal Nehru College, Pasig. I did my graduation from there. But still I couldn't control. Somehow I managed got scholarship from Arunachal, from my community, even from the JNU, even from the Jawaharlal Nehru Memorial Fund. So I came to JNU after passing the entrance, struggled 24 into 7, all focus for my competitive examinations. I got selected in State Civil Service as number 1 ranker. I was given a job SDO rank. I was 1 year working here. Then I qualified in the UPSC. I was selected for foreign service, but I didn't go for that.
Right.
Then I joined Indian police service. I love uniform because in the class 9, 10, 11, I joined the Air NCC cadet. That really thrilled me. Then even I was selected for a lecturer under the JRC in the JNU. But finally I have taken this IPS because that is something which I love, wearing the uniform.
Right. Sir, as you mentioned, you faced a lot of challenges to don this uniform that you're wearing today, and at such a high rank of special commissioner and additional director general of police today. Sir, at this stage also, you have been, we know that you donate 50% of your salary. You have donated your land back at your home in Arunachal Pradesh for to help people, to help them in various challenges that they face, whether it's in education or health, or people who have no one even to claim dead bodies for that matter. So tell us that what inspired you to even not have a car of your own. So what actually inspired you to live a Gandhian life, or should we say that you believe in service of it?
Ujala, before I reply what you have said, you need to know the background, the kind of struggle, kind of discrimination I faced during my childhood time. First thing, it started right from my own home itself. My brother is a gold medalist from King George Medical College, Lucknow, child specialist. So when he went to the college, all villagers came. My elder sister also came. Everybody gave him a good farewell, in the sense, given him a cloth, given him a money, given him all the dry fruits and meat. I was very thrilled. Then they went up to him, up to the bus station, to see him off for going to medical college. I thought, okay, as a young boy, when I got into the arts, when I qualified for my very high ranking in the class 12 from arts. So, I'll tell you one, two incident, very in a short way. People have a very negative or very, they look down toward the art student. I still remember when I qualified, got a number 2 rank in my state. Even during the holiday, we used to work in the forest department as a
Right.
planter, and we used to dug a fish pond. Per day, they used to give around 7 rupees or 5 rupees. As a young boy, they give us 5 rupees. So these are the struggles, that is one. But when my time of college came, villagers, they because they only know they only doctor. But if you go to science, they become doctor or engineer and this and that. Otherwise, they have no idea कि आज का क्या होता क्या है. It was very saddening that when I went for college, nobody came, nobody even gave me any money. Forget about clothes and meat. Then I was thinking all the way. Only my father accompanied me with my steel, aluminum steel trunk on my shoulder up to the bus stations. It set me thinking, is it because I'm a student that they are not even bothered to ask me, they are even sending me off, they are not even congratulating me. From my hard-earned money of the forest department as a planter in a mountain, I bought a packet of sweets, it's very good quality packet. And I was very happy. I gave it to the person whom I know. कि uncle मैं अभी मुझे state में second position मिला है, I can give you sweets. Everybody say good, good, good. One officer from my community, who was posted in my district headquarters, today he is retired. That word I'll never forget. He said, when I said, okay, beta, बहुत अच्छा है, तुमको अच्छा second rank मिला है. When I gave तुम क्या हमें डॉक्टर और इंजीनियर बनने जा रहे हैं, क्या बनने जा रहे हैं? हम बोला नहीं अंकल, हम आर्ट्स में जा रहे हैं, बीए पढ़ने जाएगा. His face changed and उन्होंने very mocking, माने mocking नहीं हो, जो भी बोलो, कहता है कि चलो ठीक है, बाबू बन जाएगा. That was really, hurting me. And throughout my life, I remember, are we so worthless to be in the arts? Yeah. Of course, I can't blame them. They have no exposure. That is the third. I was selected in my class 5 from the Gandhian school because we were taught to be disciplined, studious, giving, social work, Raghupati Raghav Rajaram, every morning we used to sing. It was very inspiring hearing the story of Bhagat Singh, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Nehru, this, that. So it was very thrilling. So I got selected for a Ramakrishna Mission School, Narottam Nagar in Arunachal Pradesh. Best school at that time. In Ramakrishna Mission organization. Very happy. I thought my world will change. I went there. It was the first time I saw a good school building with a good classroom, with a good hostel, with a good food, with a regular water, with a library, with a light, but not. I stayed there for 22 days. And after 22 days, the Swamiji, the principal of the school, called me कि बेटा तुमको अगला साल आना पड़ेगा, अभी इस बार आपको वापस जाना पड़ेगा. My heart broken. I asked sir, स्वामी जी मैंने क्यों ऐसा करा? बोल कहने बेटा इस बार मुश्किल है, सीट तो ज्यादा नहीं है, तुम अगला बार तुम्हें बुला रहे हैं. So they chucked me out from that school. While leaving the school, they did not allow me to take anything, but I requested, मैं आंसू भरी उनको सिर्फ मेरा 2 टी-शर्ट रामाकृष्ण मिशन का उनको बोला मुझे ले जाने के लिए, because I was wearing that. चलो स्वामी जी हेजिटेंट थी, मुझे वो ले जाने का. उस 2 टी-शर्ट को मेरा 10 साल तक मैं उसको गांव में वापस ले गया. हर शाम को देख देख के रोता था. कितना अच्छा स्कूल था, सब कुछ था. फिर मैं इसी गांव में वापस आ गया. लोग मुझे मजाक उड़ाते थे, ये क्या हो गया, तुम कुछ गलती क्या होगा, ये होगा वो होगा. तो दैट, लेकिन भगवान ने पता ना जाने सारा गांव में एक बार आग लगे, वो भी जल के राख हो गया. बाद में पता चला कि ये जो मेरा जो सीट था, उस समय का पीडब्ल्यूडी मिनिस्टर था, उसका बेटा को देने के लिए मुझे वहां से निकाल दिया, क्योंकि मेरा पास तो कोई एमएलए रिकमेंडेशन, कोई दफ्तर ऑफिसर तो कोई था ही नहीं। मेरे पिताजी तो खेत करते, जंगल से लकड़ी काटते, मेरी माँ भी वैसे ही अनपढ़ है, कुछ भी मालूम नहीं है। बाद में मुझे पता चला उसका अपना पीडब्ल्यू मिनिस्टर को अकाउंट करेगा। बहुत ही दुख भरी जिंदगी में झेला है। दूसरी बात, जब मैं क्लास 7 में था, बहुत पढ़ाई में ठीक था। क्लास 7 के बाद में साइंस सेमिनार बहुत पार्टिसिपेट करता था, 2-3 से। लेकिन क्लास 9 में जब मैं पहुंचा, मैं डिस्ट्रिक्ट का साइंस सेमिनार में नंबर 1 में आया ना। जब मैं उसको आर्यभट्ट तक अभी मुझे मॉडल बना, कपड़ा ऊपर से इधर उधर धो धा के रुई हुई से बना के लेके गया। उस समय में ईटानगर हमारा कोई जान पहचान नहीं था। ईटानगर में गया, जाने के बाद में वहां में सुबह में जब वो अपना आर्यभट्ट मॉडल को लेकर रास्ता में चल गया, चलने के बाद में बारिश होना शुरू हो गया। फिर वहां में जो जो बस स्टैंड है वहीं हम खड़ा रहा। तो क्योंकि उस बस स्टैंड से स्कूल में जाने के लिए ऑलमोस्ट 1 किलोमीटर आपको क्लाइंब अप करना पड़ता है हाई स्कूल। तो उसमें फिर हम देखा पीछे में वही स्वामी जी का गाड़ी आ रहा है। इसलिए बता रहा हूँ कि मतलब कैसे उस बचपना जो है, उस बच्चे को कैसे दिल में चोट पहुंचा, जिंदगी भर आज भी घाव बहुत मतलब भरा नहीं, आज भी दिल में दर्द है। वो वही स्वामी जी बैठा है, उस ड्राइवर बैठा है, और एक उसका स्टूडेंट, और रोहिणी वोहिनी पूरा मोटर तो लेकर टिक टाक बना के गाड़ी जा रहा है। मैंने हाथ हिलाया क्योंकि बारिश हो रहा है, कोई भाषण नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है। हो सकता है कि मेरा भी, मेरा मॉडल भी दिखाए, शायद मुझे ऊपर लेके जाएंगे। नहीं, रोका नहीं। देख, मूव तो एक तरफ देख तो लिया था, ड्राइवर भी देखा, स्वामी जी भी देखा, बच्चा भी देखा, अकेला खड़ा था, मॉडल खड़ा है, वो भी उधर जा रहा है स्टेट साइंस सेमिनार के। देखा नहीं, गाड़ी तक रोका नहीं। चलो क्या करें, बारिश होना शुरू हो गया, गाड़ी तो चला गया ऊपर में। पीछे पीछे चल चल के मैं 20 मिनट लेट भी हुआ। सारा मेरा आर्यभट्ट मॉडल टूट गया, मीन्स बारिश में बीपी खराब हो गया। पहुंचा तो देखा कि उसका तो पूरा मोटर वोटर लगा के वो स्वामी जी मेडिटेशन कर रहा है। बहुत दुख लगा कि भगवान का आदमी, जिसको हम लोग भगवान रूप में मानते हैं, ऐसा पक्षपात क्यों, वो भी इस स्वामी जी से। तो ये सब जो झेलते, और भी बहुत कहानी है। जब हम दिल्ली में आया, हम ब्रह्मपुत्र आज भी याद है, बोगी नंबर 7, सीट नंबर 17, ब्रह्मपुत्र मेल, मुगल सराय में। जब हम जेएनयू में हम क्वालिफाई करके रिटर्न में गुवाहाटी में जैसे जैसे करके हम आया, यहाँ आने के बाद में हम मुझे जेएनयू से चिट्ठी आया कि यू आर क्वालिफाइड फॉर इंटरव्यू, तुम आ जाना। आई केम। मुगल सराय में जब मैं रात को पहुंचा, बहुत मैं तकलीफ करके अपना सेकंड क्लास में S17 बोगी नंबर 5 आज भी याद है। रात का 11:30 के करीब था। फौज लोग आया, 7 to 4, लंबा 7 फुट लंबा, पूरा मिलिट्री ड्रेस में पहन के। मुझे आते ही बोला, मेरा बॉक्स को पैर से धकेल करके, बहादुर तुम यहाँ नहीं, उधर बैठो, क्योंकि हम अकेला था, और भी तो लोग था, लेकिन वो लोग था। मेरा तो इस कोना में था, बहुत अच्छा जगह था, दरवाजा के सामने में, मतलब विंडो के सामने में। बहादुर करके मेरा सामने, मैंने देखा मेरा सर, मेरा टिकट है, परमानेंट है, ये वो है। किसी ने नहीं सुना, मुझे जबरदस्ती वहां से सामान हटा दिया, वो कि मैं बाथरूम के साइड में। और वो जब जहाँ फौज होता तो कोई वहां टीटी भी आता नहीं है, किसको बोले। ट्रेन का ट्रेन खींचे तो मुझे मार देगा, मुझे मालूम है, पिया हुआ भी था, ठंडा का उसमें थोड़ा रात का समय था। तो ऐसे करके रात भर बहुत ही उस बाथरूम का सामने में इतना बदबू आ रहा था। क्या क्या विचार आया मन के, एक को मार दूं, हम ये करूं, मेरा हक है, ये क्यों करा रहा। बहुत ही रोया दिल में, क्या करूं। लेकिन अपने आप को मना लिया। मैंने सोचा बीच में कभी भी आता, एक को मार दूं, हम भी मार के हम भी जान कर दो। नहीं, कहीं ना कहीं उस आश्रम का सिखाया हुआ संस्कार दिल में आया, नहीं ऐसा नहीं करना है, जिंदगी में आगे बढ़ना है। तो करके मैं अपना दिल्ली तक पहुंच गया, ना सोया ना खाया, उसी बातों में बदबू करके आग में, दिल में बहुत ही दर्द होके वो पहुंच गया दिल्ली में। उसके बाद आईएएस जब पुराना दिल्ली में पहुंचा है, तो मैंने आज पहले बार दिल्ली पुलिस की किसी हेड कांस्टेबल को मिला है। किसी को जानते नहीं थे दिल्ली में, सिर्फ मुझे जानते कि अरुणाचल भवन चाणक्यपुरी कौटिल्य मार्ग में है। उस हेड कांस्टेबल को पूछा कि सर, यहाँ से कौटिल्य मार्ग जाने के लिए कौन सा बस मिलेगा, मैं अपना स्टील ट्रैक को पकड़ दे। मोटा सा पेड़ निकला हुआ, वो ऊपर से नीचे तक देखा है, कहाँ से आया है बहादुर, उधर जाके देख लो। मतलब इसीलिए मैं बता रहा हूँ कि क्योंकि आप किसी को ना भी दो ना, अच्छा से बात कर लो, उसे उम्मीद दे दो थोड़ा सा, मतलब ये राह दिखाओ। तो ये सब मैंने बहुत जलील सहा है और दिल्ली में भी सहा है। जब भी हम जाते थे तो बोलता थे बहादुर, और करोल बाग में जो मार्केट में जाते थे लोग, हम उनको बोलते हैं कि तू विदेशी है, ये है, वो है। ऑटो में जाते थे तो बोलता हमें 10 रुपए की जगह में 15-20 ले लेता था। जहाँ हम जो रेंट हाउस में रहता था उसे हमें ज्यादा पैसा, अगर 100 है तो हमें 150 ले लेते थे। मार्केट में जाता है तो ज्यादा हमें प्राइस लेते थे। तो मुझे लगा कि यार अपना देश में क्यों हमें, मतलब हम वहां तो हम असम में क्या सुनते थे, भारत माँ हमारा देश है, हम लोग का ये है, सब बराबर है, लेकिन हम हकीकत में ये झेल रहे हैं। तो उसके बाद क्यों नो ये सब हर रोज झेलता रहा। इवन हम आईपीएस ट्रेनिंग में भी, जब हम आईपीएस में सिलेक्ट हुआ है, नेशनल पुलिस एकेडमी में भी मेरा बैचमेट डीजीपी हरियाणा का बेटा मेरा बैचमेट है। वहां भी नहीं मुझे मजाक, मतलब इस तरह की मजाक करना, हमारे खान पान पे कैसा चेहरा देखता है, छोटे आंख पे। एक बार तो हम दोनों, मैंने उनको शांत किया। एक बार तो मैंने बोला सब कसम है तुम आओ, मुझे बार बार तुम मुझे जलील करता है। सब बोला आज मैं, या तो तुम मरेगा या तो मैं मरूंगा। उनको मैंने चैलेंज किया, मतलब इतना मन में मतलब फूट गया कि मतलब क्या कहें, मतलब वो सहन शक्ति से बाहर हो गया था। बाद में वो अच्छा दोस्त हो गया, उन्होंने माफ मांगा, वो अलग बात है। आज मेरा सब बहुत अच्छा दोस्त है, वो भी एडीसी बन गया है। तो मैं इसीलिए ये बता रहा हूँ कि देखो, इसीलिए ये सब सारा, ये सब जेल के जो है ना, जो एक मन में आया यार। और मैं इसीलिए जब मैं आईपीएस बना, अभी मैं और बताऊं, ये नहीं कहूंगा कि हर कोई ये जो पक्षपात करता है, अच्छे लोग भी हैं। जैसे मैं एक जस्ट बिफोर आई आगे जानते हुए बताऊंगा, जवाहरलाल नेहरू, ये जो मेमोरियल जो उसका उसमें है, लाइब्रेरियन एक था शर्मा नाम का। हम जब जेएनयू में, जब हम वहां में रिसर्च के लिए, जो जेएनयू का अलग सेमेस्टर सिस्टम है, वहां में जब हम लोग पढ़ने जाते थे, हम अपना 615 को बस को लेकर के वहीं पहुंच जाते थे। और अब हमारा बाकी जितना भी नोटिस का, मंत्री का बेटा, आईएएस का बेटा, आईपीएस का बेटा, एमएलए का, तो अपना यामा लेकर के करते थे। हम उस उससे हम दूर रहते थे। हम हमारे पास साधन नहीं है, हम लोग के पास अफोर्ड नहीं करते। जब भी मुझे ऐसा जब खर्च करने के बाद आता था, अपना पिताजी का मेहनत का पैसा को याद आता है, माँ पिताजी को याद आता है। तो उसमें भी देखो, जब हम, इसलिए कह रहा हूँ कि जब मैंने वो सुबह में 4 ब्रेक पीस ले लेता था, जेल लगा के बिस्लरी में पानी वहां से हॉस्टल से लेके, एक बॉइल्ड अंडा लेकर के ब्रेकफास्ट खाने के बाद में लंच में बांध करके ले आते। ये लोग तो अपना दोस्त लोग तो बाहर जाके पूरा पिज्जा सोजा सब खा के, गाना वाना लगा के, क्या क्या म्यूजिक व्यूजिक लगा करके बहुत मौज मस्ती करते। लेकिन हम कोना में जो सब बाहर चले जाते थे, कोना लाइब्रेरी का कोना में, फटाफट उसको निकाल करके, प्लास्टिक को निकाल करके खा के, फटाफट पानी वानी पी करके, हम हाथ मुंह धो करके फिर अपना पढ़ाई रिसर्च को शुरू कर। एक बार ये शर्मा ने मुझे देख लिया, तो हर रोज ये लड़का कभी बाहर जाता ही नहीं, अपना अपना खा करके निकाल। एक बार मुझे देख लिया, पूरा खत्म ही करने वाला, मुझे बहुत शर्म लगा। तो उन्होंने बोला कि बेटा तुम यहाँ उन लोग से व्हाई डोंट यू गो। मैंने बोला कि शांत में मेरा यही काफी है। तो वो मुझे समझ गया कि ये अलग है। तो उन्हें बोला मैं तुमको इतना दिन से देख रहा हूँ, तुम अलग है, समय से आता, पहले आता है, सारा दिन पढ़ता है, फिर उसके बाद में ये तुम ये कर अपना खा कर फिर करता। आज के बाद दूसरों के लिए नहीं, मैं मेरा नाम पे तुम्हें किताब जो लेना ले लो, और जेएनयू में तुम पढ़ करके अपना रिसर्च करो। उसके बाद में जब हम आईपीएस बना, हम बात करके खुशी, सबसे पहले खुशी इन शर्मा को हम बताया, और दौड़ के 615 का पास जाके उसको हम मिठाई का लेकर के आप आया गया, तो सबने बताया कि एक सप्ताह पहले उसका देहांत हो गया। तो मैं इसीलिए बता रहा हूँ कि ये सब दुख दर्द सहने के बाद में तब मैं सोचा कि जितना भी हमारा पहाड़ों से आते हैं, हम तो इंडिया में है, वो उसमें कोई दो राय नहीं। लेकिन हमें ऑन द ग्राउंड पे ज्यादा समय में, क्योंकि उनको भी मैं नहीं कहूंगा कोई रेसिस्ट करते नहीं, लोगों को जानकारी नहीं है, वो अरुणाचल के बारे में जानते नहीं है, असम का नागालैंड के बारे में नहीं जानते, ज्यादातर मेजोरिटी जो नीचे लेवल वाला। सो ये स्ट्रगल को जब भी मैं अपना जो स्टूडेंट को, युवा को जो सिटीज में इस तरह का जो स्ट्रगल करते हुए देखता है, पढ़ने के लिए नहीं, चाहे जॉब में हो, चाहे जब मर जाते हैं, कुछ होता है, तो मैं अपना स्ट्रगल को याद आता है। तो मैं सोचा कि क्यों ना भगवान ने कहां से कहां तक मुझे पहुंचा दिया, कहाँ से उस गांव से मुझे राष्ट्रपति भवन स्पेशल कंसल्टेंट हो गया। तब मैंने ये हेल्पिंग हैंड का शुरुआत किया। वो भी शुरुआत इसलिए किया कि मैं कहाँ से पैसा किया, मैंने 15 करोड़ आनिनी बोल हमारा लास्ट चाइना बॉर्डर एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, उसी डिस्ट्रिक्ट में जब मैंने उसका ट्रेजरी को लूट लिया था, लूटने के बाद में जब 15 करोड़ हम पूरा 8 दिन ऑपरेशन करा के, दीपक मिश्रा मेरा उसमें आईजीपी था, वो हेलीकॉप्टर से भेज दिया था मेरे साथ ऑप्शन लेकर के। 8 दिन के बाद जब हम उस पैसा को जंगल से वापस लेके आया, सरकार ने मुझे 25,000 के नाम दिया था। उसी पैसा से ये शुरुआत का हेल्पिंग है। तो आज हम हेल्पिंग है जो आपने जो पूछा क्यों कर रहा है, कि आपने ये भी नहीं मालूम, मैं सिर्फ जमीन ही नहीं लिया मैडम उजाला, मैं अपना पुरखों का घर को, मैं यूएन में भी पुलिस कमांडर रहा नीलामे में, उस घर में जो लक्कड़ का बना हुआ उसको मैं लाइब्रेरी चला रहा हूँ, उसी बगल में हेल्थ यूनिट चला रहा हूँ मैं। लोग कहते हैं कि तुम दिखावा के लिए करा, ये क्यों करा रहा, वो करा रहा, लोग गाँव वाले लोग तो पागल है या तो तेरा पास कुछ भी नहीं, तुम ये जो है वो भी दे रहा है। तो ये आइडियलिस्टिक की बात नहीं है, बिकॉज मेरा ये मानना है, बिकॉज मेरे लिए ईसा मसीह और महात्मा गांधी आदर्श है, हम क्या लेके जाएंगे, तो हम जब इतना हमें सब कुछ दिया तो क्यों ना हम कुछ वापस दे। इसीलिए मैं अपने ये कनेक्टिंग द डॉट भी कोविड समय में भी जितना अपना बैच में थे जो आईएएस आईपीएस से तो हम आगे बढ़ गए, सबको कहता क्या गिव बैक समथिंग टू सोसाइटी, अपना गांव को मत भूलो, अपना देहात को मत भूलो जहाँ तुमने जन्म लिया है। तो दिस इज समथिंग ए इनर कॉलिंग कि हम अच्छा पोजीशन में हैं, इतना हम अपना क्या कहते हैं कंफर्ट जोन में है, हमारे एक शब्द से अगर हम किसी का काम आता है, डेड बॉडी बेचता है, स्कॉलरशिप करता है, ये करता है, वो करता है, हम खुद ही हम डोनेट करता है। तो यही एक क्या संघर्ष था, खुद संघर्ष किया, जलील से के पक्षपात झेल के तब यहाँ तक आया था। तब ये जो मैं कर रहा हूँ कि एक अंदर आत्मा के समथिंग अपना देश के लिए, अपने समाज के लिए, आज भी मैं जब भी छुट्टी जाता हूँ मैं अपने गाँव में भी जाता हूँ, डीएम को मिलता हूँ, जहाँ पानी आता है उसको देखता हूँ, करियर काउंसलिंग करता हूँ, मेडिकल करता हूँ, सुनाने के लिए नहीं कर रहा हूँ। सोचो अगर आज 4,900 करीब हमारा आईपीएस है, आईएएस है, उसी को अगर हर कोई आईएएस आईपीएस आईआरएस अगर जहां भी जन्म हुआ है अगर वो भी जाके कुछ अपना समाज के लिए वापस दे, अपने गांव के लिए, अपना जिसके लिए, कितना आगे फोर्स मल्टीप्लायर हो सकता है। ये समझा।
So now when you have mentioned about helping hands, so you said that that was your ancestral home, your mother's. I believe your mother still stays there.
Yes.
So you gave up that, not just that house, that land. Where today it's a 4-storied or a 5-storied or a building where there is a library, there is a health facility, and young students are taking help of career counseling and books and something that they can't afford. So tell us in brief a little about what is that setup and how did you
helping hand is basically because right from the day one जिस दिन से हमने आईपीएस में ज्वाइन किया, from the day one onward I have been doing this work, giving back to society from my own pocket, from CSR, from coordinating with different sources. But लेकिन बाद में मुझे पता चला कि नहीं यार, आप अकेला कब तक करते रहेंगे, अगर आप एक संस्था बनेगा तो और अच्छा हो। So as a result, along like-minded मेरे जैसा helping hand is an NGO having a registered quality jurisdictions, 12 ATG, सारा सब कुछ हमारे पास है। ये मकसद ये है कि this is a 3-pronged order, special focus on the youth and people from mountain, from Himalayan region, from Ladakh to all northeastern states. Number one, ये emergency assistance. Suppose we are not replacing the police or authority, नहीं। अब दुख की बात है कि वहां से massive there is a migration in the cities for job or education and for many other things because there is not much opportunity back home. So as a result, since we are not most of the our people are not fluent in Hindi.
Yes.
Number one, number two, they are having a different food habit.
Yes.
Number third, their different way of life. For me, a girl and boy sitting together all night playing a guitar is a normal thing. But people from the other part of the country, so it may not be some part. It looks very little bit something out of sync of the society where they are brought up. I won't say backward or poor. That is not my job to comment. But so as a result, our boys, the lakhs of boys and girls, like in Delhi, around 11 lakhs boys and girls and people are working in NCR.
Okay.
So when they come here, and most of them are from from skill trained youth, they are coming in the cities.
Right.
They are and maximum are working in unorganized private sector.
Right.
So as a result, their pay is very low. Their labor laws are completely more or less violated. Sexual harassment in many places. So this emergency assistance is that there we and to me these are the lakhs of boys and girls and youth from northeast who are in the cities are almost like I would say almost like an abandoned by our back home. Why I say abandoned? Because neither they go back for election duty, nor they participate in their own community activity back home. For the peanut, they are struggling in the cities. We have done a case study of the Select City Mall and many other part of the Delhi. हमें मिलता है 25,000 या 20,000 उसमें से वो रेंट दे के पानी का बिजली का खाने का महीना में से बच जाता है 4,000 5,000 जो बीमार होता है कुछ मर जाता है कुछ होता है तो then you have no one. Everybody is not having their organization like Naga and some of the state. And then also they cannot reach out. Because ये जो युवा जो अभी जो जिसका बारे में कह रहे हैं massive migration which is happening, they are already every year it is coming out. They are more or less left out, and neither they can connect with the back home. Even here in Delhi, there are a lot of organizations, but they are not able to connect because their work schedule is very very different. They have to work from the night, say like from 11 to morning to 7. So you have no time for going out in the night. All day you have to sleep. And as a result, you are left alone. You will lead a solitary life, which result into depressions, which result into sometimes in the addiction to drug or alcohol. Sometimes you tend to become naive and start a relationship with living together. This that we have so many cases, unwedded mothers. Then sometimes you become sick. Then you have no one to look forward. We have buried so many cases, I can go on and on. So you are in a like a lambs or deers in the Jurassic Park. Neither your economic is your source of income is enough to lead a good life, nor your working environment is facilitating you for mixing up with your community base in church or student union or community organization in the city like Delhi or Mumbai or Bangalore.
Sure.
Then your lack of knowledge in Hindi or Marathi or Telugu, whatever language, they are further aggravated. Then your food habit, our sometimes food, it doesn't match. You can't eat masala based kind of food. So all these things you are left out. So then you are completely neither where nor there. Even if you go back there, oh, हमें तो कुछ नौकरी वोकरी तो है नहीं, क्या करेंगे? You have nothing to look forward. So they become a left out by the and for them select any state like Delhi or Haryana. ये तो आया हुआ नौकरी कर रहा है, वो तो citizen list में तो है नहीं ना. So it doesn't fall under that welfare scheme or this that of that particular state.
True.
Okay, ओवरऑल में तो आता है जो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर में क्राइम होता है वो अलग जाता है लेकिन वो जो वेलफेयर जो होता है ना जो वो ना जो बेसिक वेलफेयर they do not count. That is one.
Yeah.
But they come also because they do not go for this पंचायत election, MLA election, MP election. छोटा मोटा काम करता है वो नहीं हो पाता. So these are the most vulnerable and our whole focus is emergency assistance. अगर बोल कोई मर जाता है, कुछ बीमार होता है, आत्महत्या कर लेता है तो what we do is that ठीक है पुलिस आएगा local police no doubt. We facilitate the local police and अगर कोई नहीं है तो we take care of the dead body or if she is made an accident we connect them to his or her employer and to his or her community in the proximity of the cities or the town. Then inform them back home कि देखो ऐसा ऐसा आपका हो गया. That's what we have center in Nagaland and in Itanagar now, Assam now we are starting in Darjeeling. So we are catering to this emergency assistance, either death or suicide or accident or depressed person. You will be shocking to know that many of our noticed boys and girls before they commit suicide they even send us a WhatsApp. Sir, I am done. Goodbye. Thank you so much. You have been trying your level best to make our life better. But we have nothing to look back forward. So Goodbye. One case is recently of Agra, boy from Meghalaya. Anyway, that is called. Second, we take care of the dead body. We have called fund for Akhri out. We spend our pay. Anybody is lawaris or suppose whose parents are back home in a very remote area, which we can't contact, we give him or her a decent burial or cremation as per religion which he or she belongs. Then we have that is second emergency assistance. Secondly, we have youth empowerment through scholarship, through CSR scholarship. I'm very happy to tell you the ONGC, the Mutu, the ALS, they all are, from the CSR giving some support for our notice boys who are struggling. For example, like for me, it's very easy to do interview in Delhi or in cities. Coming here in Delhi, for me, when I was student, it's like going to a Washington. मेरे गांव में जाने में आज भी 4 दिन लग जाता है मैडम. देयर इज नो प्रॉपर रोड, देयर इज नो एयर कनेक्टिविटी, नथिंग. तो वहां सपना तो दे रहा है आईएएस बन सकता है, अरे बने कैसा या तेरे पास है मेरे कुछ है. सो वी हैव ए CSR scholarship for promising notice youths, boy and girl. We conduct examination at back home, conduct interview. Those promising youth are given scholarship. 1 year coaching. They have a choice either to come Delhi or do subcenter in Guwahati or Shillong or Calcutta, wherever it is. Then third, madam, we are having a blood bank. That is something very unique in the Delhi. And we all notice I mobilize, I lead by example by donating blood every 3 months. This is not for those people who are well settled, who are coming from the Naga or Arunachal, who they do treatment in Apollo and Medanta and stay back. No, this is for those people, boys and girls, who are struggling, who are in the edge of in the society, struggling day and night. So this blood bank we are running. Then fourth, man, now we've started sports scholarship. There are so many promising sports person from the Northeast. Last 4 years back, our team came to Delhi from Arunachal from the Northeast. Many of my friends from mainland and other states, यार तुम्हारा ये लोग स्पोर्ट मतलब लगता है कि सोमालिया का जैसा बच्चा दिखता है बहुत पतला, तो कुछ खाया नहीं है क्या? That really hurt me. It really touched my heart. Then later on, I asked you the doctor कि हुआ क्या? बोलते they are lacking balanced diet, nutritious food. ताकत तो है, जज्बा तो है, लेकिन वो intake nutritious food नहीं है. I started scouting here and there, and finally BRI industry, they have now for 5 years now, we are giving a nutritious food directly delivered to that promising sportsman. We have a strenuous, very what is called selection for that, giving a scholarship to the sports scholarship. Right. So that is we have started it now. Then last but not the least, so many of our boys and girls have become a victim of either cyber fraud or I would say anomic in their personal life. You get married, you get carried away, and unfortunately, there are some perception that they say that our notice girls are easily, I would say, can be friend or this and that. हर जगह में होता है. कुछ लोग जो दायरे से छोड़ के जो औपचारिक जो करता है वो अलग बात है, but that's not a fact. So as a result, there are many cases in the number is very high. Unwedded mothers are increasing. HIV cases are increasing. The thrown out of the service are very, very increasing. There is no prospect for going higher in your private job. Once do ki baat hai, in this skill training, what our experience is that after giving a skill training, you are left to fend yourself. There is no post follow-up. So when they come to us, it is almost spoiled case. So all these social economic issues which individually they are facing, we have counselors who will counsel this over. We have lawyers to take them up. We do a advanced incubation training. That's what our Nagaland, Assam, Darjeeling, Itanagar, even in Delhi, whoever comes to their cities, we give them at least a 3-day training on their labor laws, basic law. अगर आपको पे नहीं देता तो आप क्या करना, किसको अप्रोच करना है, what are your rights. Then we do training on sexual harassment in workplace. बहुत ही ऐसा ऐसा आपको बताते हुए भी I cannot tell you in the open forum. There are so many unbelievable, misuse of our young females from from Himalaya. Because generally they are very tall, smart, good looking, fair skinned. And unko to sometimes even with cases they are asked to dress a particular dress and to serve wine to the so-called business party in a farmhouse. This that. So we have so many such cases. So we are creating a massive social awareness campaign through our social media forum because we have a maximum reach to all the 8 states of northern states from Ladakh, from Darjeeling, all others in the union, the Women Commission. Now we are every time we are partnership with the Nagar, like Manipur Women Commission, Arunachal Pradesh Women Commission, so that it become a force multiplier. So whole idea is that what we are doing is like a firefighting. I know we cannot make much difference, but we have made and created and ripples in awareness. नहीं ये जरूरी है. So this campaign is in a very massive way with through the with the women commission, with the youth organization. We say कि तो अपने आप को संभालो, like latest one आई है. It's very interesting. Our girls, most of them are very naive. They will say that somebody will say, I've sent a gift, I'm from church, from this, from that. They say it is landed in the airport and please kindly, it would need a clearance of this police custom care.
So pay this much.
Exactly. So it has happened. So also many of them, in a lonely dark night, most of them are spinster or a bachelor. They tend to entangle with all this cyber fraud these days called sextortions. We have so many cases of them. So our idea is to create an awareness to our people back home and here also. So we have a volunteers all over the country.
Right.
794 from Srinagar to Kanyakumari to Ahmedabad to Calcutta to all of them. Even we have a volunteer even in the USA, in London, in Dubai, in Singapore. Because our girls go there. We have so many cases. उनको वहाँ भेज दिया जाता है. भेजने के बाद में तुम्हारा passport ले लेता है and you are asked to do all kind of horrible things,
Yes.
And I'm very happy to tell you that even we have our members are from foreign service, from the administrative service, from the revenue service, from the forest service, from the Supreme Court lawyer. So it is a kind of a micro movement at a grassroots level to connect the unconnected the youth from the Himalaya who are live there. Suppose tomorrow you are from Punjab or you are from Haryana. कुछ अगर तुम्हें हो जाता यू हैव कोई तो है ना आपको करने के लिए लेकिन somebody from Junobutto, Anini, उसका कुछ तो कोई है नहीं ना. There's no one. So at least now we have उनको I'm happy to tell you every day like in COVID 172,000 people who had no ration we could reach out to them through this connecting the dot through my batch mate 93 batch 94 batch IAS and IPS officer. So these are I can say that we are trying to reach out to those people who are in the fence, who have been left out, who have nothing to look forward. They're
Who's
not
living on the edge.
the edge and they have no support. Yes.
Ujjwala. Right. Sir, you have also, not only through Helping Hands, this initiative that you started, you have done a lot of work for Delhi Police. It's been, I think, more than 20 years now.
Yes, in the treaties in training here, the DCP level. Now I'm here. Yes. Almost 20 years.
Over more than 20 years. So I heard that you have done, as even while heading the armed police unit, you and SPUWAC earlier, you have done, you ensured that the women and child development initiatives are in process. They are working well. You even struggled really hard to get a patch of land where the SPUWAC unit is established. So tell us about about those steps that you took.
Ujjwala, I believe that every there is a wrong notion among the IAS and IPS ki Malaydar posting or कहते हैं कि ये सूखा वाला posting. To me, this is a complete bullshit. I mean, I shouldn't say this word. I mean, this is a very completely erroneous kind of a perception being built by the vested interest among our IAS and IPS.
Okay.
So this is my perception. To me, I'm lucky enough. I had a posting even in from all this or even in the I had 5 district as a SP, as a DCP. So it's, uh, 14 years as a district police chief, including in the UN police commander.
Yes.
So, so I look at Indian police, wherever you go, in any unit, there is a scope for improvement, provided you love that scope, love that unit. So initially I was thinking, यार यहाँ कहाँ फेंक दिया वहाँ कहाँ फेंक दिया, लेकिन when I did go, जब अंदर ही में गहराई में मैंने गया, उस यूनिट को पूरा स्टडी किया, लड़कों को मिला, जगह को देखा, know the area, then I found that yeah, lot of area need to improve. So I think I was very lucky that I'm sometimes of course antagonize many of my seniors and many of the colleagues and other, but I had some of the very wonderful commissioner who really supported me, behind me, like as they left for Delhi Police. I'm very happy to and proud to tell you that I did my best of my life for this city of Delhi. And I can say that I have get people who, when I was young IPS officer, when I was ACP, when I was a DCP, still people come and meet me and with a very, I'm not saying I'm a great or anything, it's wonderful, but approachable for beyond the call of duty for those who are vulnerable sections, so like ladies and disabled and elders and so on and so forth. So, first thing let me come to the point. Like I was given a principal of the training college. So it was very interesting because I'm an academic from JNU and all those things. So there what we did, I buried disposed, I mean to say, during my time, 7 policemen died during the training. And I did the analysis, ये क्या क्या कारण है? बहुत तो बीमार पड़ा. My training college Jaroda is very far away. So I found कि यार उसको RML में ले जाते जाते समय लग जाता, 1.5 hour during the peak hours में लग जाता है. Nearest is नजफगढ़, वो that is also around 9 kilometers. वो भी ट्रैफिक में उसमें फैसिलिटी है नहीं. Then I thought, यार what is way out? Why not have one CGHS hospital for Delhi police?
Right.
So Mr. Bhimsen Basi, I took his permission. I went out of the way. I made the director of CGHS, health minister, health secretary. I almost came there for 4 months. So finally, after so much of struggle, I took the confidence of the local MLA, local MP, local, the two wearing different parties. Because one was thinking, yeah, hamara nahi, wo nahi. So everybody was somewhere brought under the same platform. And finally, I met our health minister after 9 months, after all those paperwork done.
Okay.
I still remember what he said. जिंदगी में पहले बार एक आईजीपी आया है जो अपने सिपाही के लिए कुछ मांगने आया.
Right.
मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. उनका हेल्थ सेक्रेटरी के साम सुंदरम था. बोला कि इसको सारा कागज अगर सब कुछ रेडी है तो उसको 1 सप्ताह के अंदर में दे देना. I was so thrilled that we have been given the, I think, first police force in the country, CGHS hospital, for our police. Then उसके बाद मुझे सैंक्शन करके दे दिया. My commissioner had me anyway. That's different issue. Then फिर करके ऑर्डर तो दे गया. 11 डॉक्टर तो सैंक्शन हो गया. सारा स्टाफ सैंक्शन हो गया. 25 स्टाफ सैंक्शन हो गया. अभी सारा अपॉइंटमेंट दे दिया. अब कहाँ करें? I can't create a hospital. I told my commissioner, sir, I turned 4 barrack into a mini hospital. पूरा उसके हिसाब से more than 98 lakhs लेकर के पूरा करा के 2 महीने में पूरा करके CGS का 3 डॉक्टर को लेकर के कहाँ इमरजेंसी होना है, कहाँ रिसेप्शन होना है, कहाँ इसका जो दवाई दुकान होना है करके, then we got it done within 3 months. A base camp hospital for our boys.
Right.
And now every day, now the latest last week I took the 250 to 300 patients every day they come there. और उसके बाद में मैंने ये कि एक भी सिपाही जब से ये मैंने 8 साल पहले की बात, उसके बाद में एक भी सिपाही ट्रेनिंग समय में नहीं मरा.
Okay.
That is something I feel very peaceful. That is one.
Yes.
So
that's a big change.
Yes, that is one. Number 2, हमारा क्या होता है कि women and child care I was given a charge. It was very one of my most rewarding and thrilling assignment I did in the Delhi police. When I found that हमारा जो बिल्डिंग है टूटा फूटा पुराना सा बिल्डिंग में टेम्पोरेरी में रह रहा है, वो लेडीज लोग आ रहा है, उनके लिए काउंसलिंग के सेंटर नहीं, ठीक नहीं, वो नहीं, इतना साल से पड़ा रहा. It really hurt me. I made video and album of all those leaking hole, this bathroom, जगह नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है. I run around here and there. I took permission of my commissioner sir. I put out a proposal लेकिन पैसा नहीं है, इमेजिन नहीं, रिप्रेजेंट करके नहीं, क्या करेगा? अगला बार देखेंगे, अगला बार तो होगा नहीं. Then say sir, आप allow me to go out of the way from the other source of the government to get money. He said okay, no, you go ahead. He will send machine. I went to Maneka Gandhi,
Okay.
Women and Child Minister. I told her, ma'am, हमारा ये है, this is the status of our women and child का, देश का राजधानी है, हमारा अच्छा बिल्डिंग भी है नहीं, I need some money, around 24 CR for my building. Too many query हुआ, ये हुआ, वो हुआ,
Yes.
कि क्यों तुम्हें देगा तो बाकी नहीं मांगेगा, ये करेगा, वो तो MHC से करना, ये करना. Anyway, to cut short, I use all my connections, my batchmate, my MP's friend, my friend from the ruling federal government, and within 2.5 months, I got the sanctions. We brought the money. Now we have a 5-story building, well furnished, asset for our Delhi police, where women can fully, confidently. We have everything and all the infrastructure, almost like in this police headquarters.
Absolutely.
Then, we had no land. Where we were running was a temporary land occupied by us, illegally occupied by I mean to say, for many years. Where we went to the UD ministry, almost 9 months we lobbied. Car clearance, ye clearance, wo clearance करा के 9 months, 4 days no we got land allotted.
Okay.
So now we have a permanent land allotted and we have a permanent building. I feel that is one of something which I will cherish in my whole life.
True.
Third, in armed police, it is one of the largest unit.
Absolutely.
12,000 boys and people are with you, Jawan and officers. वहाँ में चलो क्या हो रहा है एक चीज मैं बताना चाहूँगा our boys our जवान and officer जब शादी करता अपने बहन या अपने बेटी के लिए 3-4 लाख उसको बैंक्वेट हॉल में हायर करने ले जाता है. I studied all things, बाकी अलग बात है. कहा कि यार we need one, कैसा करें? तो कैसे करके कहाँ से करके I got almost 8 CR. जुगाड़ क्या है, MHA को क्या, कितना बार चक्कर लगाया करा के. Now we have made one Delhi, one of the best banquet hall, air conditioned.
Yes. Which was inaugurated last
year. So this is the second point, or my third point I want to say. Then this for Delhi police, when Nidotanya was brutally killed in the last part, too many discrimination happened. Racial discrimination.
Yes.
Sangwa was killed. Salona also dead. Mumbai, those. So there was a lot of hue and cry all over the country. Then again, I was given a chance how to handle it.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that I was appointed as one of the member of the bench board of the government of India MHA. So there again, we left no stone unturned to set up one special helpline for Northeast.
Yes.
1093. Today it is one lifeline for our Northeast in Delhi agency. First, then we went for the special recruitment from the Northeast. Many people say, "Yeah, ye kyun karata hai? Why not from other states? Why only from the Northeast?" We had a very tough time to convince the many authority and many people. Look, we are far away. People from there, many times they don't feel comfortable because of language problem, because of you have no known face sitting in your police thana, in your district or in your any authority of the power of in the Delhi city police. So that special recruitment was done. I was leading them. We sent our officer within 2 months. We got now today more 2,000 plus policemen are in our Delhi police from the Northeast. So that is and I took permission from my commissioner and other. We are sending our ACP and the officer to the Bharatasam to the Arunachal and Mizoram. So jam to know. And now we have a massive awareness campaign in the police training college, in the repressor course, in the briefing on the diversity including Northeast.
Yes.
तो हमारा कल्चर को दिखाता है, ठीक है. Then तो ऐसे करके now also I don't want to say this word. Now we have a best library of my boys. I know it's nothing for the world, तो चलते रहता है. लेकिन जहाँ पे 160 boys can sit with all the paraphernalia, It's a small thing, but that makes a big difference for
Lot of
us.
difference.
Yes. So these are the, I feel very happy that it is a small contribution from myself, out of the way. Otherwise, I could have also, चलो यार, फाइल पुट अप कर तो देखा जाएगा जो होगा, लेकिन इसमें इसीलिए होता ना कि I personally took it as like my own what is called work. We negotiated, we networked with all the authority, we ran around, meet the people, got the work done. And I'm very happy that whenever I see the hospitals running in a very good way, the marriage hall is in a huge demand. Northeast people are now happily doing that. The land has been allotted. So these are, I feel, in a small way, I feel I have a privilege to serve the city of the whom I love it because
somewhere,
yeah.
this turns out to be an example that even while you wear your uniform,
yes,
you still need to take a step ahead of what you can normally do.
Exactly.
Even that is an example of going beyond the column.
Exactly.
So while serving that post,
Yes.
where you have been appointed, absolutely right, sir. Sir, there is also this section in Delhi Police, this whole department called Spunner.
Spooner.
Spooner.
That is what I said. Special Police which
Yes.
I had started it.
Yes. Right. So there have been two books written. The biography has been written on you. One is in Hindi, one is in English. So the books were inaugurated. One of the books was inaugurated.
Launched by Mary Com.
Mary Com. It was launched by inaugurated by Mary Com. So could you tell us a little about it?
When this, many people had approached me for many years, they want to write my biography. I used to tell them, नहीं यार, अभी तो क्या जिंदगी में कुछ ज़्यादा ऐसा कुछ तो किया नहीं, बोलते नहीं sir, they will say कि नहीं sir, please allow us to write something very unique, हटके हो रहा है, we would like to let people know. Then one of this English writer from Manipur, he did a 2-year research. Before coming to me, he was in my village, in my Gandhi ashram, here, there, JNU, and even the DU. So I found him to be very genuine and very, dedicated, person who want to write something for somebody who is not in the limelight, but on the grassroots level doing work for the people who have no voice.
Yes.
So then he said, okay, so this Dhammi Kamran, it is a cop with the golden heart. Yes, after 2 years of research, he has wrote this book and it was launched by Mary Com along with Tara Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi's grandson.
Yes.
So it is in the Flipkart and in Amazon, it's selling like hotcake.
Yes.
The second one is, very unusual, I never knew it was Hindi साहित्य सभा एकेडमी हो तो सुना तो था कभी कभी अखबार में आते हैं महादेवी वर्मा पहले होता था वो तो अलग बात एक लेडी केम राइटर she claimed her to write उस समय में बाद में पता चला कि she has 26 books she is a 5-time हिंदी साहित्य सभा एकेडमी अवार्ड विनर रेणु सरीन तो उन्होंने कहा कि रोबिन जी हम आपका बारे में बहुत हम छोटे छोटे सुनते रहते हैं आप RNP किया लोगों से भी मिला लिखना चाहते हैं बोला मेरा ऑलरेडी अंग्रेजी में हो गया क्या इसमें लिखना है बोला नहीं इसको लिखा तो दैट इज अनदर मेरी उड़ान हिंदी में भी लिखी हुई है जो ना वो हिंदी में भी पुस्तकालय है आई फील नॉट ओनली दैट एंड आई वांट टू टेल यू वो तो चलो राइटर ने 2 मेरी उड़ान वो तो मेरा बायोग्राफी हिंदी में साहित्य एकेडमी अवार्ड विनर लिखी हुई है ऑलरेडी वो भी पब्लिकेशन में अमेज़न में फ्लिपकार्ट पे कॉपी गोल्डन हार्ट वो ऑलरेडी लिखी हुई है ऑलरेडी बाय द मिस्टर तानवी खामरा अब आपको मैं बताता हूँ अब अरुणाचल में फ्रॉम क्लास 6 to class 9
Okay.
they have introduced a book called Heroes of Arunachal Pradesh.
Okay.
And there my whatever little did I have done that is being I have been one of the syllabus for the class 6 to class 9 student. It's because I think they say कि नहीं they say कि no it's not you are IPS officer. It's because beyond the call of duty you have donated your land, you're building, you're holding career garden, you are having running NGO, you work with UN and you have been awarded so many social work. The recent one is that excellence award for public service by
Service.
our ex-president and Assam chief minister.
Yes.
So we have so many awards. I think it's not the award. It's not only me. It will be wrong to say that whatever we have achieved through in this small way in the social work. I have so many dedicated, my colleagues and my other people who are from different sections of society. They are joining me, helping hand. And this is something, this award, whatever recognition we are getting, is an outcome of when we join together, like-minded people. This connecting the dots, which I mentioned during the COVID time. Delhi, we had a rations sorting out center. We had a 4 vehicle ready. We started oxygen ATM. We had a deliveries of delivery boys for during the COVID when nobody was around. We have people to bury the dead body. Even Mary Kom was facing problem to bury his uncle, maternal uncle who died in Delhi. It was we have buried that criminated uncle. So then all over the country there people from North they started reaching out to us. Sir, aapne Delhi ke liye kara, hum pe kuch karo. Then this started connecting the dot. All my batchmates from 94 batch and few other IPS officers who chip in. I have requested them to be the nodal officer for each state and union territory. And they further, ensure that the rations or medicines or oxygen are distributed from the district existing what is called relief for either by government or by NGO.
True.
So 1 lakh, 72,026 who were really in the need. Even we have dispatched a pad. I'm very happy to say that, a young girl was stranded. So all these are, when you are together, this world is not a belief of good people. Or you need to look out, join with them. And I think whatever it's not an IS, anyone can do. For example, let's agree outing. This is the fund we don't contribute from our own pay for the burial and cremation fund for the people from Himalayan states. Even a student from a St. Stephen, they save their pocket money, contributed to like 1,000. This is something very emotive because they are convinced. People from Singapore, from Assam NRI, or from USA, when they visit India, now we have MOU with the Indian Food Network Bank. We have rations. Those who are left out, we are giving them rations, even to the what is called in the remote area. So in a all-out front, we are trying to make a difference for our people who are in need and who have no one to look forward for their assistance or support in the hour of recovery.
Right, and both the books have highlighted.
Yes, that everything, all my, I can go on and on.
Yes.
My life, I'll tell you before you conclude, very interesting story. So I do not know, I believe in all religion. I go to church, I go to mandir, I go to Gurdwara, I go to even the mosque also. But one incident I want to tell you. I do not know, somewhere or other, I think there is a inner calling. When I was in class 5, a small boy running around. Evening from ashram, I was coming back. It was getting dark after carrying firewood for the ashram. We did not chapel. We just came back. It was on the road. It was no road. Just only jungle, full of shrubs and grasses. Well, it was started drizzling. I started running. And while running, with an empty on my feet, I felt I'm stepping on some ice on my leg. When I looked down, it was a black, huge snake going round around on my leg. I had no word, just jump up. It did not bite me. Somewhere or other, whatever, maybe the reason. It could have been, I could have died because now it's a black cobra. Another incident, when I was in a border in charge for the Arunachal Pradesh, Burma and China border, we were patrolling before. The helicopter took the whole day we went to patrolling reached there. While coming back, whole sky was full of dust. We couldn't land. Pilot was telling Mr. Dillon he's no more. He died in air crash. He said he just sit half an hour ka petrol reh gaya kya karo. Jo bhi ho, I prayed, jo bhi log, whatever people may say, I hope I believe. बीच में ऐसा निकल गया and we went down and we landed safely. But that chopper next day taken by our chief minister, Roji Khandu Thumba, he air crashed and died. I took it that day. Somewhere or other, I think I'm very God-fearing man. There is inner calling, and I believe if everybody knows, that's what I tell all my friend and good acquaintance. Whenever I bury a dead body or cremate somebody or send back a dead body back home, the helpless people, they don't realize the real value of life. क्या आया, क्या लेके जाएंगे? We're just passing through. Whatsoever you can do it right now. For you shall not travel this way once again.
That's true.
Thank you.
Right, yeah. So, sir, you just one last question I would like to ask you. The Assam government honored you with the Excellence Award for Public Service, and it was presented to you by the former president of the country, Ramnath Kovind. So, could you tell us about your experience? How was your experience receiving this award, and how did they honor you?
Yeah, I'm very glad to tell you that yes, it was by Assam Chief Minister and our ex-president. I was called. It was the best award I think I could receive. So it was almost like Bollywood kind of thing. So it was collaborated with that the very popular most media house of Pretty also. So I think that award is something very special. Why I'm saying this because there they projected my life story before they awarding me the trophy and by the ex-president and Assam CM. Okay, how my small what I'm doing, helping hand, blood bank, scholarship, this. So that has given a message to our back home that yes, one can make a difference in life. Apart from that, even I've got a award from Delhi Minority Commissions, from Mahatma Gandhi Global Award. So many awards I have, but this is something very special. Because among in the midst of our 8 Northeastern state, this awarded it was given in a very good exposure to our people. ऐसे भी हो सकता है.
Right. And you are the first Delhi police officer
Yes.
to receive this prestigious award.
Yes.
Right. So thank you so much for talking to us, Special Commissioner Robin Hibu, here with us. And we congratulate him for receiving this award and thank him immensely for giving us so much time and sharing his life's best experiences and importantly encouraging many youngsters to study, take opportunities, work hard, face challenges like he faced in his earlier days, and do the best in their life. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.